No problem. We are here outside with other supporters. Sigile is here. Temp is here. Hello. Temp is here. No, they're here. So we're on here. All the supporters. They say they can't enter the stadium if I am not inside the stadium, but I don't know why. Oh, Sigile, you know why?
I know, surely I don't know. I don't know. So we are not going to enter the stadium if we are not allowed to go inside.
They must come to us and tell us the reason why you cannot. And we bought tickets. We didn't come here for free.
Hi, MamaJoy. I came all the way from Preston to come and support you. But now, if ungangeni,
I have to because you have time. I have my ticket.
Listen, I'm here. Wait. I'm here to assist.
Assist. This is the ticket. Assist. This is my ticket. Assist in Kanta. This is my ticket. I'm not shooting you. This is my phone. You can't say what to do in my phone. This is my ticket. Assist. No, I am down. The game is finishing. Here is my ticket in Kanta.
You're going inside.
Good morning, everybody. It's a big day today. It's a Soweto Derby, Nedbank Cup, very big one. And then, we are going to enjoy ourselves. And you can see we have almost full house, but disappointing. All the Pirates guys are not here. Sfiso Pagachuchu came to me directly, said, please, I want to be there. I want to be there. And then he has always been asking me, but all the time when I send him the link, he can't link. So even this morning, he failed to link. I don't know what happened. Now, the show is called TBR Solution or TBR SSF Show, which simply means TBR Solutions Forum. It's myself, the Saubrey Boyz. I'm joined by Saddam Maake as usual. And then I'm also joined by Thabiki. I'm also joined by Sheikh Manqoba Ngwenya. They'll be playing soon as Sundowns. Saddam, welcome to the show and greet the viewers.
Yeah, to all the viewers, everyone, you, comrade, Sheikh and Tabo, thanks for today. It's a Derby FIFA and then it's a Moody, so we're ready for that. I think since we start the show, I never wear my karab. I'm wearing that because it's a Derby.
Yeah. Now, let's start. Thabiki, kindly greet the viewers quickly. Thabiso, we can't hear you, Mshege.
Oh,
Thabiso,
yes, I'm here. I'm here.
Good
Good morning to the viewers, to yourself, Ntate Shabalala, and Ntate Maake there at Shakers there, and then good morning to Shakes also. Looking forward to a great show today, especially looking forward to the match today, the big one, the Derby.
Mshege, kindly greet the viewers. Let's get started.
Yes, greetings to the viewers out there. Greetings to you, Saubrey, and Amakosi for life, Saddam, and Thabiki as well. Hope you are well, guys.
Hey, Paganias are not here. Paganias are not here. Guys, I've started the show with MamaJoy's video. I'm sure you have seen it, but I'll share what MamaJoy said. MamaJoy is not wishing Pirates very well. He's very angry. He says he's going to the stadium today, but he's going to support Kaizer Chiefs. So that's MamaJoy's position. So Saddam, what happened? Because I know he's your secretary.
Whatever is a family issue or whatever, but I can talk as a president and she's my secretary.
Yeah.
And what happened is I received a call from Orlando Pirates supporters a week before, after they changed. You remember the feature, they changed the feature
Yeah.
for Pirates and TBR. I received the calls, and then they told me that we are not going to honor MamaJoy at the stadium. I thought it was a joke. I said, what happened? They said, no, MamaJoy must not go to the stadium. I thought it was jokes. I didn't take it serious. And on the day of the game, I received a call at the morning from a guy who's in Soweto. He said, no, I'm not going to stadium. I said, why? Because you are a pirate and you stay around in Orlando. He said, no, it's a big agenda amongst ourselves supporters with MamaJoy, because he said to me he's very close with MamaJoy, so he doesn't want to go there because it's going to be a problem. I said, no, man, guys, what is happening? Because in the name of the game, no one must get there. What are you talking about? He said, no, the calls and on the group, they say MamaJoy must not come. I thought they were joking. Now, during the day, I received a call. They say MamaJoy, she's outside. I thought maybe she's waiting for her friends, because always she goes with her friends. And of course, MamaJoy told all the supporters, super fans, and said, when you go to the stadium, you must be early and lead by example. She always gets early at the stadium.
What time did she be there?
She was there about 11:15, if I'm not mistaken, 11:15 in the morning.
And the game was starting what time?
The game was starting at 3:00.
Yeah, because the stadium management manager was saying she came too early, and by that time they didn't open up the stadium. But according to MamaJoy, she came 2:50 to the stadium, and then the game was about.
You know why she comes that early? People didn't see her. She was going around to see what is going to happen. She was trying to call her friends. You know, as African, we need a backup. She knew that she heard the rumors about her. Now she had to organize her friends. Her friends were outside who were begging her. If she's not going in, they are not going in as well. So now, when the time comes, about kickoff past 2 to 3, is where the issue starts to show that she's not going to go in. She go to the main gate to ask, they say, no, you're not. She go to another gate, and then the security operators and the supervisor, they tell her that I'm not going to allow. She said, no, why? And then they say, no, we've been told that you're not allowed. Because she knows them, all of them. She asked them why. But to me personally, I don't want to take difficult story or whatever. I'm just want to put on my experience and what happened. Number one, MamaJoy was a Pirates supporter. Let's say she was a main supporter at Pirates. MamaJoy, she knew everything about Pirates. I'm talking about from changing room, from dressing room, from training, from everywhere. She knew about that one. Now, what I can see is that because of she knew about everything, and the game was a home game of Pirates, and then it comes another way around. Why? I suspect because MamaJoy is somebody who I like to joke. Hey, Nartoja, I mean Pirates, because Pirates, Ratsibo reacts and what. Maybe that things go to another way around. Oh, because what it's going to do like that. But I don't know if you understand what I mean, because I can't just put straight on the show what is happening. But I suspect it's because it was a rumor that she said she knows they're going to beat Pirates because she knows what Pirates can do, what is their weak point, and what. Remember, she's not a coach, she's a supporter.
All right, let's move on. Gispera again. Unfortunately, we don't have Nati's contact, and then we could have given him the opportunity if he allows, so that he can also share their side of the story. But nevertheless, let's move on, guys. A big one, the derby today. And then starting with Kaizer Chiefs and Orlando Pirates this afternoon, 3:00 as usual. Let me start with you, Mshege. As a neutral fan, and Mamelodi Sundowns, you're also coming up with a big one, doing very well in the CAF. and send me those pictures of the Davidton branches when we prepare. Send them early so that we prepare them for the show. All right. Now, Mshege, what's your take? A quick one. Who do you think is going to win here? And give me all your inputs quickly, because after that I'm going to run now and then we move on. I want the show to move very fast.
Yeah, Saubrey, it's going to be interesting today, you know, and it's good to be a neutral on this game today. I will be at the stadium to watch the game. Looking forward to a very interesting football game, you know. As we've seen, Orlando Pirates have been doing well in the league, but came short against the Royal AM, getting a draw in their last game. And Chiefs also not doing too well on the last game. But obviously, this is a derby. It's a different game. It's never always about the form at the time. You know, when these two meet on the day, anything can happen. So I'm just looking forward to the game. Saubrey, Chiefs in the past have got the better of Orlando Pirates. But of course, this one is a cup game. And Pirates will be confident, you know, after their run of form lately against Chiefs. And Chiefs also will be confident to beat Pirates again, since the last 5 times they've beaten them. So it's just an interesting one. And hey, I think I'm gonna fall on the fence on this one. I'm not gonna tell you who's going to win it. I'm just looking forward to a very interesting game.
That's it. You're just going to watch a very interesting game. It's gonna be very nice. Chiefs are also like a wounded team. Let's hear Thabiki. What's your take?
For me, I also don't want to put my head on the block this one. I'm going to be sitting on top of the fence. I mean, Kaizer Chiefs has been disappointing lately, and then Pirates has been on form. To be honest, I don't want to put my feelings in this one or invest too much on this game, because some players rise to the occasion, some players don't actually. So you might see Pirates being on form, but when it comes to the derby, you know, Chiefs players just automatically rise to the occasion, like you've seen, like you had Shakes was saying that in the last 5 games, Kaizer Chiefs has been dominating the derby. So you might find similar thing happening today, but then it's a cup game. You know, Chiefs has not been winning the cup for a long time. They're hungry, obviously, but are they confident enough to win the game against Pirates so that they can go on to the final? That's what we'll be waiting for at the end of the day today, or maybe from 3 o'clock until 5, I might say. You know, so it's going to be a very interesting game for us.
Saddam, let me hear you. What do you think? Well, I know you're going to tell me that she's going to win. So let's see what are the preparations. I saw that there are guys from East London who are already here, you know, and then and Umlazi. So yeah, just tell me. And then I see they are already here, these guys. And then just tell me a bit what's happening with your preparation, and then what happened at the mall quickly, so that we move quickly.
Yeah, thank you very much. As you know, it's a derby today. I told you before, I said it's the first time on the show wearing my Akaraba, meaning the helmet. Now, I'm cool. There's a lot of them today. And then in my hands here, I've got 2 tickets. I don't know if you can see, I've got 2 tickets. One for semi-finally today, one for finally on the 27th of May, Lotus Stadium. Chiefs versus I don't know what, but Chiefs is going to the final. I don't know how can do. And
Mara wheelchair last week wheelchair. Last week.
Come on.
for Swallows, I think people must not interfere on the issue of Swallows and Chiefs because they are our reserve. They give us the players. They ask us. What comes as a wheelchair? They talk to us. We give to them. Don't worry about them.
That's why I don't have a wheelchair. That's why that's how I want it.
Now, Chiefs was doing what government do. Government are giving the people 350 every month. 350 is like Chiefs, but you can't give the big one who are working 350. Because the Chiefs, you can't give Pirates number. No, Pirates is our first enemy. But to tell you truly speaking, tickets are finished. 78,000 tickets and 78,000 tickets is finished. No more ticket there. We don't have tickets at home. But we said when we check it with the stadium management, the Chief supporters, they are stakeholders when it comes to ticket issue. We buy 70,000. 8,000 we leave for Pirates and the others, and the rest we share. But now can't. So they can ask Sundown, they can ask another team to share, but we still want to leave 4,000 with them because are ashamed. They even said now Thabo is not here. Thabo is supposed to be here. Thabo is supposed to be here to talk about that because this is very important. Now they run away. Chief is going to continue where we left.
But bona kibono le bamlazi bateng bakala ko beshaka small ba robetse bona. I know you guys but my man aretse chena we Saddam unotsa maka wheelchair bua nnete. Pirates ya dlala matsatsingana. You see Pirates have won all aba loser phela. So 1-1 does not mean that they've lost. We've seen this before during the time of Teenage Ladla, 0-0-0, last minute snitch inside. And they will tell you, as long as Teenage is there and Jomo is there, don't rest until their final whistle. So no really Pirates this time, that's what happened. But they're really on form. Luena Wadzeba, watch the space. Maybe Batla Makata, you know. Mshega, you wanted to say something? You finished your mic? Yes. Mshega, your mic is closed.
Comrade, did you notice about how important Kaizer Chiefs supporters need this trophy? Do you know how important this cup will be? Because Pirates, they got a chance to go to a second position. Maybe they can go to Africa. They can go to Africa, Sundown, Pirates and Chiefs, they go to Confederation Cup for winning the cup. This cup, Nedbank, belong to Kaizer Chiefs. You just go there to honor the fixture, but the reality, Chief supporters will be at Loftus on the final. We need this one. Don't worry about Pirates. You can't even see Stellies doing miracle, what. We're going to lock him inside. No, nothing will happen. But the main point is Chiefs is going to final, finish and clear.
Yeah, Mshega, you wanted to say something?
No, Saubrey, just that I'm looking forward to the game, you know. Chiefs are very dangerous when it comes to cup games, Saubrey, but it will be very interesting to see Saddam. He touched on Saleng, you know, and Saleng is doing very well. But when it comes to the derby, he hasn't really risen, you know. It will be interesting to see if he can step up, you know, and show a big match temperament, you know. In games like this, you need players that can rise to the occasion because it's a huge occasion. Everybody's talking about this game today, and some players can hide under the shadow, and sometimes it's an opportunity for a player to really state his name. You know, a player like Atoho, young boy from Pirates who's shown a lot of quality. In a game like this, he can make his name. You know, it's a big game, so it remains to be seen which players will come to the party today.
Will rise to the occasion. Shege, a quick one. Like I said, you cannot rule out Pirates. I think because I don't see Pirates, so I must defend Pirates now. You cannot rule them out, and then they are on form, and you know how form plays a role. If you can say a bit about that one, how form plays a role.
Yeah, definitely, Saubrey, form does play a role because in football, it's not like a switch where you turn it on and you turn it off whenever you want, you know. So form definitely comes in very handy, and Pirates have got that momentum, you know, coming into this game, you know. But it just always seems like Chiefs, you know, always rise, especially when they're not or at their game, you know. When it comes to the big games like these ones, they always show up, you know. So Pirates can't take that form for granted. I think they also need to go in and really work hard and make sure that they get one over Kaizer Chiefs this time around.
Thabiki, Saddam Maake, you know, Pirates, Thabo, for instance, must come and Abueliana Handler, or, you know, fair position to knocking Nedbank Cup. So I wonder if that thing is what's your take, Thabiki?
I am not sure that one can just happen. It must end on the field of play. We must still fight for the Nedbank Cup. Even if we beat Pirates, there's Sikhukhune or Stellenbosch to deal with after this. So for me, I don't think Pirates will just hand over this game to us. And then looking at the Pirates team, I'm still afraid of Pirates players. I mean, you can see the likes of Ngwenya and Manqoba. If the Pirates coach decides to play them both on their wing, you know, they will be able to stop Dupree, and then that's where Chiefs mostly attack. So for me, just like an argument, he must not put those two players at the same time, because if he does that, I don't think Shabalala will be able to rise to the occasion, because he'll also be closed down there in the middle. So it's going to be a very interesting to see how Pirates starting lineup. Which Chiefs we already know, I think, or we can predict who's going to start and who's not. You know,
Saddam, let's move on. Saddam, tell me, Sikhukhune United and Stellies, who do you think will go to the final?
Yeah, I think I would love to go with Sikhukhune as my own boy, as a team. They can get a mileage for the players to go to finally. And the name of them rise, because it will be like a family game. But the Stellenbosch, because you know they're also good, they're scoring goals, maybe. But for me to have a nice vibe, it's going to be Sikhukhune, not because they score against us or whatever. I mean, Sikhukhune, the owner is from home, and then we support them as we are in Limpopo. But I think the stadium will belong to Kaizer Chiefs, and then we'll share with them, we'll enjoy it there at the event. But Stellenbosch, they're on track, but we want to get Sikhukhune at the final. There will be a nice final. For me, it will be a super final for the day.
Now, Shakes, a former player, as also a prospective coach, the one who's got now, is it a D or C license? Now, when you look at these two teams, Sikhukhune and Stellies, who do you think will go to the final?
Yeah, it's a tricky one. It's two good teams, Saubrey, who deserve to be in the semi-finals. You know, and it's going to be difficult. You know, I go for Stellenbosch to make it to the final. I think the experience in the players they have. There's a player there, Mendieta, you know, he's done so well for them. Such a quality player, you know, and I think he's one player who can carry them in a game like of this magnitude. You know, I think Stephen Parker also has something to fight for here now with Stellenbosch, and I think I'll give it to them in terms of who goes through. It won't be easy, you know. Sikhukhune also doing well, and yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. But I go for Stellenbosch.
All right, let's move on quickly. The Egyptian, they've won the league. Thabiki, well done with the job that we have done. And Mshege, this is our page. I want you to join our page I want you to see you commenting. Saddam, comment on this page. I know that Thabo is really commenting on this page. Thabiso is doing a very great job there. Thabiki, here is Al Ahly. They've won the Super Cup. Percy Tau has netted another title for himself. So what do you want to say about that one?
For me, it's another accolade for Percy Tau. He has done it, and then he shows us that he's still representing South Africa there. I'm very proud of the Egyptians too. They're showing a good form at the right time. If you know what I mean. You know, they're in the semi-final taking on Esperance. Next week, probably, if I'm not correct, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, good one for the. But I would have loved to see what you call pyramid one. But as long as Percy Tau is there, I mean, I'd love to see him win anything, you know, in the Egyptian in the Egyptian league. So yeah, congratulations to the Red Devils there.
All right. Are you now insinuating that they are going to the finals of the CAF? We'll see them against Mamelodi Sundowns. Look at the form of Mamelodi Sundowns, and well done here with the job that you have done on the page. Look at the record of Rulani Mokoena. He's doing exceptionally well.
Scary numbers there.
Yeah, let me hear Saddam, the 57 supporters. What do you say? We just about 59 now. That's what we said at some point. Are they still 57 or 59?
No, I think now when I check it, if they can go to semi-final, they'll go to 95. But I want them to reach.
Yeah.
But they back in 95, and then when they go to finally, they'll be 105.
Yeah. So, all right.
So on the 50, they'll be in the 57 friends for about 14 years. Now they must prove, and then Sundown are doing well. They must come in numbers and support Sundown. The number must go higher and higher because Chiefs can't dominate.
All right, guys. Let me release Shakes. Shakes has to leave. Shakes, do you want to say something about your team, Mamelodi Sundowns, so that you can be excused?
Yes, Saubrey. The yellow machine is running. It's running fast. And if you see this graph that is shown here, you know, it's surprising that some people are criticizing Rulani with these kind of results on show. You know, it's just unbelievable. And you know, I'd really like to give him all the praise because, you know, since he took over, he's taken the baton and is really done a good job. You know, the team is doing well, and congratulations also to Al Ahly. But we are not scared of them anymore. We are better than them. In fact, with Rulani, we are better than them.
So you are going to meet them at the final.
We're going to, if they get there. If they get there.
All right, Saddam, EPL. Well done, Thabiki. Frank Lampard says the new signings, it will take them a while for them to gel. So they need to be given an opportunity. Remember, he lost another game, which was the 6-1 in a row. And then, what's your take about this? What's your take? Is Frank Lampard correct? It would have been nice, Shakes, to answer this as a former player, but I want to release him because he said he wants to leave at 10-8. Now, what's your take?
For me,
Saddam.
Oh,
yeah. What's your take, Saddam?
Yeah, I don't know if maybe, comrade, you can side me a line on the other side.
On this one.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about Derby. I need a PIN number to go to final. I don't want to talk about no CAF today.
Yeah.
No CAF today.
Yeah.
No PM. I need a PIN number. Thabo must give me a PIN number. I want to go to final to get the money.
Yeah. No, Thabo has done what he can do best. When this wheelchair disappeared. No disappear, I feel like a speed. So I don't know what's happening.
What cheese is hot? What cheese today?
Now, guys.
Arbuka mini derby, not a mini derby today. Today is a derby. The mini derby, 20 mini derby, KZN mini derby, Limpopo. This is a Soweto Derby. Tando very big, Oscabana Lipilia ice cream, your meldo,
Yeah. Oh, this is a derby. Tamelobele Lipilia to put your position.
Rock hard, will really Oscaba Lipilia ice cream, your meldo, man, the tabo pillion, I melty, the Umari.
So Thabiki, listen about that one.
Yes, totally.
Okay. Guys, let's move on quickly. Not the Messi special, La Liga updates. You know what? This is what happened. All right, we know what happened, and then there was the issue about Messi, and then he was suspended. But this is what he did. This was a masterpiece. He did a video, and as you can see there on social media, he said, first, I want to say I'm sorry, obviously, to my teammates and the club. This is Lionel Messi for you, all right? And then then he went further to say, the reason, this was the first, he said, I wanted to make this video because of what is happening. And then he then apologized to his teammate to say, I'm sorry about what happened, especially to my teammates. And then, but he said he thought he was going to be given a day off, and that's what they knew. And he said this thing should have happened sometime back on 2 occasions. Remember, Lionel Messi is an ambassador for Saudi Arabia since they want to host the World Cup. And that deal, they say, is worth about 30 million euros a year. So on 2 occasions, he asked, he was not allowed. But they say the real reasons why Messi was this lambasting happened, it was because Messi had already, or his father had already told PSG that they are not going to renew their relationship with PSG again for the upcoming season. So now, some people are saying those are the main reason that were behind all these shenanigans that is happening. I don't know. We'll watch the space. We wish to see Messi coming back and playing, and then we don't want to. But as I already said, he said he canceled this thing before, and so this was not for the first time. So, but this time he said, no, I definitely want to go. Now, this is what I want to do. He apologized when he started. At the end of the video, he said, I repeat, I apologize for what I did. I will wait for whatever the club decides. You know what? This, makes me always respect this man. To say, he is so humble, and then at his status, and then he always, show that magnanimous to say, you know what, I'm not bigger than the team. And then the person whom I felt sorry for in this situation was the coach, Christopher Gatia. Christopher Gatia, in the press conference, he did not want to commit himself when he was asked, what happened exactly? And these are what Christopher Gatia said. He said, I was informed by the board at the start of the week about the decision to suspend Messi. After that, I decided not to comment on it because this is the club decision. So in other words, sometimes I always say, management do interfere with the selection. Why a consultation was not done with him? This man is left with about how many, 3 games or 5 games to complete the league. And if they lose, who's going to be blamed? it's going to be Christopher Gatia. All right. So now he does not want to commit himself. He said, I was told that I should not use him. He said, I'm employed by the club. That is my role. The decision was nothing to do with me. I was informed about the decision. So this is, what is really surprising. Why PSG had to go to that length to really suspend Lionel Messi. These are the latest news in what you call what is happening in the outside there in the world. So we just wish that maybe some sanity will prevail. Here's a guy, this guy will always support Messi. Thierry Henry, he said this shows the class, another class of Messi apologizing. I can imagine if there were other players not mentioning them by name, they would go to that level of apologizing. He says, I feel, this is Thierry Henry, I feel that Lionel Messi should leave and join Barcelona where he's happy. Now, Saddam, I know you're looking at the derby. What's your take about this? What lesson should our players learn? Because remember, Messi had never had a discipline issue. All right. Now, this is a masterclass because he waited for all this thing happen to protect his brand. He went out there and apologized. People who are advising Messi, they're doing a good job. Big up. That's me. That's my opinion. Saddam, I want to hear what's your take.
To apologize. You can hear that he's got experience, he knows his reputation, he knows his job. That's why I always say to the player, respect your job and protect your talent. And then this is what Messi can do. I can't say more. He does spoken. What I want to see is to see him back to Barcelona. I want to see Barcelona win the league. This is what I can say. Now, today I'm on derby mode.
The good news is apparently Tavius Havas, he says if Messi accept the lower price and then they sell players, he's softening his stance because he knows the impact that Messi has in the league. And then now let me give you the stats between Messi and Ronaldo. I'll continue to do this all the time so that you see. But before I go there, I'll give you the stats of Messi at PSG for ever since he was there. And then so that, we want to know because people are saying, no, he didn't perform well. But look at the stats. Look at the stats and tell me, this man has played 71 games, all right? The Pete Msheka is not here as a former player. 71 games, he has 31 goals and 33 assists and 1 league trophy, and then also the local trophy there. So now, how are you going to classify this? Are you going to classify this as a flop in Paris, or how are you going to put it? Thabiki, well done in this job. Yes, what's your take? Thabiki?
For me, he has done a really good job. Looking at the pressure he's always been since he arrived at the Paris Saint-Germain team. So for me, he's done a good job. If he would have continued, I think he would have if he would have continued since he's not renewing, he would have, I think, achieved more. Considering that he would have had great players around him. Also, he's still trying to gel with them. Also, so. Yeah, for me, he has done a great job,
Saddam says he wants to talk about the derby. At the end, we show the branches of Kaizer Chiefs, as Saddam has given us the statistics. So I'll allow him to come in at that time. These are the numbers. Messi and your mic again, Thabiki. Your mic again has started. Now, these are the numbers. He has played 1022 games, 805 goals, and 356 assists. Ronaldo has played 1162 games, 835. The difference is only 30 games, and he has played more games. And the assist is 232. So, because I've seen that now people are bringing Haaland to the picture, that now Haaland is going to win the Ballon d'Or. I don't know why they want to bring that. Now, look, in terms of stats, when they ask all these grades, these 4 grades, Pele would say, I'm the best, all right? Maradona, without no doubt, I'm the best. We know Ronaldo has said it many times. I'm the best. But listen to what Messi says. I've always said that there are a lot of great players. People must decide that, not me. So he doesn't put himself forward. He says people must decide. So, you know, that shows the magnanimity of this guy when it comes to football. Now, today is a derby, and then, yeah, we've seen that things were happening at Bechi Ekas Mall. And then, yeah, so we want to share Saddam so that Saddam can tell me what happened at Bechi Ekas Mall. You know, this is the Tembisa branch. Now, I'll show you that so that Saddam can tell me the things that were happening there. And they did a good job because I saw they were even selling their merchandise. You know, when it comes to branding, Kaizer Chiefs, they are doing extremely well. Now, let me share with you quickly. Saddam, here are your branch, Tembisa branch. And then just tell us a little bit what happened at Tembisa.
Yeah, as you know, it's our home game today. We do activity, and then we ask the Kaizer Chiefs to host the Vodacom and Kaizer Chiefs activation here at the mall. So now they were here yesterday, all the branches, because all the time when we play derby, branches must go to village and buy merchandise and get the ticket and all things happen. But now it happened at the beach mall because, as you know, I'm a legend. They must know where I am.
As you can see, they are selling the merchandise there, which is quite good, quite brilliant.
Yeah,
quite
selling the merchandise with the good special. Remember, end of the season night could be no longer. We're going to go to Kapa. By selling the merchandise, you get a starter pack for Vodacom, 29 Rand Vodacom airtime, and then you activate it. They're done for you, and then you're going to have a Kaizer Chiefs starter pack where you can get all the message. The starter pack that you're having for Kaizer Chiefs, always you get the news from Kaizer Chiefs, who's the injury, yellow card, where the picture is. That's why they go to Kaizer Chiefs starter pack. Then we also had.
I see here you with PM Konza, but finish that point because you wanted to finish a point.
PM Konza is a legend. When we go to the activation, is the one who come there with the MC, the wheel, and organize and do the question. And the player was there. Ngwenya was there, and then Adebe was there, Billiard was there. Those are players who are not going to play today. Always when we do activation, we must have a few players. So
Ngwenya is not going to play. Which one? Nkosindipile or Njabul?
Nkosindipile, the number 12, the small one.
Oh, Nkosindipile. All right.
Playing when, yeah, it's him and Khadebe and Billiard, who was here, 3 players to sign the autograph, take the selfie and whatever. This is always happen when we do activation. So meaning they are not going to camp for tomorrow, for today's game.
And the other thing is, and by the way, Besh Acres, that's where you stay. So that they were at your backyard. But let me move on to Thabiki, and then I want you to come in here and to bid the viewers farewell and say something quickly that you wanted to say quickly. I can't hear you. The mic is off. All right.
Okay, thank you.
It has started again, the microphone. Sort it out, Thabiki. Saddam, give me
Yes.
sort it out. Give me the bid the viewers farewell.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank you very much.
Okay, let's hear Thabiki. Yes, Thabiki, say it.
Oh, thank you very much for the lovely show, and then looking forward to the matches in the Nedbank Cup, and then obviously the English Premiership also is on fire. So yeah, looking forward to those leagues, and especially the Bundesliga. It looks to be interesting at the very end. Looks like
All
Bayern
right,
Munich.
all right. Thank you. The position,
thank you very much
where
for the
you
lovely
are,
show.
the position that you are now, that's a nice one. Keep that one. There is no interference, all right? Then as you move, there is interference, okay? But thank you for participating. Saddam, bid the viewers farewell.
Yeah, thank you very much for everybody, and then you and Tabo Shakes and the one who is not available. I'm talking about the leaders team are not here, so
Yeah.
we'll see them in 90 minutes. I'd like to say thanks to Kansas City to bring merchandise here and the news and the players. Thanks to Temisa Brand to host the event yesterday, and all the branches arrived. I wish everyone who are traveling, they will come safely. And then Lusaka is here, and then Branch is here, Umlas is here,
Okay,
is here.
okay, Saddam. Thank you very
Thank you
much.
very much. Everyone will see you on the 27th at Lotus Stadium.
All
Long
right.
live KZN, long live.
All right, Tuesday, Uskata Maga wheelchair, Haikabe Uluzis. And I want to see you. Okay, thank you. Hello, everybody. My name is the Saubrey Boyz Walefatshe from a TBR Solution. TBR Solution is a financial company that helps people to be financially savvy. I'm sure these days you are aware that prices are very up in terms of petrol, in terms of goods and services. Prices are very, very high. Now, these days, we are on a campaign to help those members of GPF or government employees, especially if you are 55 years old or above and you are contemplating to resign or go on pension in 3 months' time. Give us a call or drop us a WhatsApp, then we'll call you back so that we help you to get your money expeditiously, as compared to sometimes people get their money after a long time. We will then transfer your money from GPF to Allen Gray, whom we have a relationship with. And the good news is, once the money has been transferred, you will choose how much you want to earn. If you happen to pass on, your spouse will also get the same amount. Then if it happens that both of you passes on, you would have appointed or selected beneficiaries. It could either be your children or anyone else. And there's nothing like age limit that they must be 22 or below. Even if they're above 22, they'll be able to get the inheritance from you. So that's how flexible it is. And then I know that sometimes people, they worry about medical aid and all that. We also have with other partners who assist you to get a medical aid. So if you want to learn more and get more information pertaining to that, just drop us a WhatsApp. We'll therefore come back to you. I thank you.